Have you ever watched an episode of a TV show where the main character is barely on screen, yet it ends up being one of the greatest episodes in the entire series? That's exactly what happened with Blink, first broadcast in 2007 during David Tennant's era as the 10th Doctor. Written by Steven Moffat and directed by Hetty MacDonald, Blink is often recommended as the perfect introduction to Doctor Who. What's remarkable is that you don't need to know anything about the series to enjoy it. The episode works as a complete standalone story while quietly introducing one of the most terrifying monsters in television history, the Weeping Angels. The story follows Sally Sparrow, brilliantly played by Carey Mulligan. While exploring an abandoned house known as Wester Drumlins, she discovers strange messages carved into the walls. Before long, she realizes the messages were written specifically for her. They're warnings from someone trapped decades in the past, the Doctor himself. Rather than being the hero who saves the day, the Doctor spends much of the episode stranded in 1969 after an encounter with the mysterious Weeping Angels. His only way of communicating with Sally is through a series of pre-recorded DVD Easter eggs that somehow answer her questions in real time. It's one of the cleverest uses of time travel the series has ever attempted, creating the illusion of a conversation across decades. Of course, the real stars of Blink are the Weeping Angels. At first glance, they're simply stone statues of angels. Harmless, until you look away. The angels can only move when they aren't being observed. Blink for a fraction of a second, and they can cross an entire room. It's such a brilliantly simple idea because it turns one of the most ordinary things imaginable, a garden statue, into something genuinely frightening. Unlike many Doctor Who monsters, the angels don't usually kill their victims. Instead, they send people back in time, feeding on the potential energy of the lives those people would have lived in the present. It's a uniquely Doctor Who concept, mixing science fiction with horror in a way that feels fresh even today. One of the episode's greatest strengths is what it doesn't show. We never actually see the angels move. Our imaginations do all the work. Every cut away from a statue builds tension because the audience knows something has changed, even if they never witness the movement themselves. Sometimes the most effective monster is the one you never fully see. Carey Mulligan delivers an outstanding performance as Sally Sparrow. She's intelligent, resourceful, and believable. Instead of waiting to be rescued, she pieces together the mystery herself. Her chemistry with Larry Nightingale adds warmth and humor to what could otherwise have been an intensely dark story. David Tennant's limited screen time actually works in the episode's favor. Every appearance feels important, and his energetic performance shines despite only appearing briefly. It's proof that Doctor Who isn't just about the Doctor. When the writing is this strong, the universe itself becomes the star. Steven Moffat's script deserves enormous praise. Every clue introduced early in the episode pays off later. Every conversation matters. Even seemingly throwaway moments become crucial pieces of an intricate time travel puzzle. It rewards repeat viewing because you'll notice details that seemed insignificant the first time around. Visually, Blink has a gothic atmosphere that perfectly complements its horror elements. Crumbling mansions, deserted streets, graveyards, and flickering lights create an unsettling mood without relying on excessive special effects. The tension comes from anticipation rather than spectacle. Nearly 20 years after it first aired, Blink remains one of Doctor Who's defining episodes. It introduced villains who quickly became iconic, demonstrated how flexible the show's storytelling could be, and proved that Doctor Who could deliver genuinely intelligent science fiction while still being deeply entertaining. This isn't just one of the greatest Doctor Who episodes ever made. It's one of the finest hours of television science fiction, full stop. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which Doctor Who episode should Bit Review next.